Hey, my name is Steve Shuldra. I live in Jupiter Farms, Florida, and Embick did my roof. I started looking out for roofers, and Embick was just referred over and over again. Embick has done a ton of roofs out in Jupiter Farms, and so they're constantly recommended in the Jupiter Farms residents groups of what the best roofing companies are. People have a lot of testimonials, and you can actually go see their roofs, so that's really nice locally. The attention to detail right when I first met Embick. They came out, they spent almost an hour answering any questions I had, any follow-up questions that I had, and then they followed up with me afterwards with text and phone call of anything else I had to question, to change of the initial bid. And no other roofing company that I had come out spent that time initially. They'd come in, they'd shake my hand, they'd take the drone shots, and they'd leave. Embick actually stayed, explained the whole roofing process, explained roofing to a newbie, and they did an awesome job. So that attention to detail I figured would carry over into the roof, and it did. It was incredibly quick. I think the whole process took 2.5, maybe 3 weeks total from initial meeting to the time the whole roof was done. The materials arrived on time. They were super communicative of when the deliveries were gonna arrive, so I didn't have any issues there. And the whole process was quick. They came to do more detailed finish work, build custom flashing that I didn't even know I needed. The whole process, start to finish, was just awesome. The crew came, they set up tarps way ahead of time. Honestly, I didn't find a single nail afterwards. They had crews going the whole day whenever they were working, cleaning, they'd go through the plants, and they were just incredibly detailed. There wasn't a spare shingle, there wasn't a nail. They did an awesome job. I actually didn't know I needed a new roof, and then seeing it afterwards, I was like, wow, I really did. And Embick did such a good job. They guided me along the whole process with what color scheme to go for, what would reflect the most, and I'm super happy with how it turned out. I've never had attic vents before, so my attic was like 140 degrees, like a sauna all the time. Embick came in, they guided me with what kind of venting to do for the shape of my roof, for the size of it and everything, walked me through the whole process, and when it was done, I went up in the attic and it felt like I had the air conditioning on. It was absolutely awesome. I have a cool attic for the first time since I've lived in this house, thanks to Embick. I refer Embick all the time to neighbors, to people in Jupiter Farms, to people out in Jupiter, anywhere in Palm Beach County where they're looking for roofers and asking online. I let them come see the roof that Embick did, see the job that they did, and highly refer them to everybody. Embick is so good at communication. They were with me every step of the way. The representatives were on site while my roof was being done. The roofers were all great and answered any questions I had. So the whole way through, I felt like Embick was with me building this roof, and I loved it.